What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the types of drivers I hate. So I hate the type of drivers that drive extremely slow, or like they take their time when they're driving. I feel like because drivers who drive slow below the speed limit, and there's so many times where like I will kind of tailgate them because not to be an asshole or anything, but because like I'm trying to let them know that, hey, speed up. Like you do realize you're going slower than the speed limit, and sometimes they don't take the hint, and then I'll just like drive over them. So it gets annoying. I feel like drivers who aren't self-aware, I feel like a lot of drivers, people who drive cars, they're very entitled. There's a lot of drivers who are very entitled. What I mean by that, they're entitled because they take their time when they're driving, they're slow, or when they're about to make a turn, they take their time, and like they have no like sense of urgency. They just have no self-awareness. Very entitled drivers. They think that they could drive at their own pace, or they could take their time. I'm like, I hate that shit. So I always had to fucking speed past those drivers and shit like that. It gets annoying. I feel like most females as well. I don't know. Every time I had issues with people like driving, every time I pass them and I'll look on the side, it always seems to be like a female driving. Like I don't know why. So I'm not trying to be like sexist or anything, but like, I feel like most females can't drive because they don't have the. I'm not sure if they have the awareness, or they don't have the confidence. I don't know what it is, but like every driver that I had a problem with always seems to be like a female, or like a person from a different country. It seems like, or no, it's either a very old person or a female. Sometimes a foreigner, but most parts it's either a female or a very old person, male or female. Or just any age when it comes to female, and also older men, or like old. I'm talking about like in their 60s or 70s. So those are the main types of people I always have like a problems with when they're fucking driving. It gets really annoying too, and for whatever reason, whenever I'm in a rush, or whenever I'm late, or like whatever, or whenever like I'm in a sense of urgency, it always like seems like there's always be a slow driver right in front of me, and that shit will get annoying. So there are so many times where I have to knock the horn, or I have to like drive to drive to the opposite lane so I could pass them. And you know what I'm saying? So that happens a lot. So it gets annoying. But yeah, it seems like every time I have problems with drivers, I always look on the window. It always seems to be either a female or a very old person. I don't know why. So it gets annoying though. I hate that shit. Like if you're a slow driver, I feel like you're selfish, and you're kind of entitled, because when you're driving, you're not supposed to drive slow. And when I say drive slow, you're not supposed to drive like slower than the fucking speed limit. You're supposed to drive at least 5 to 10 miles over the speed limit. Why are you driving why are people driving like 15 and 20, like below the fucking speed limit? Like, just fucking hurry up and drive. So I don't know, maybe I don't have patience, but that shit irritates me a lot. So I always gotta knock the horn. I don't have road rage or anything, I don't, but it's just a lot of drivers, they don't have self-awareness. They're very entitled. They think they could turn and take their time whenever they want. Like, hate that shit. And so that's all I gotta say. Have a good one. Peace.